faithful and so intent. We were all pressing in for God in such a rich way. So God used them. And so when you hear from Minister Marilyn, that's another avenue that God used to grow me. Amen. When Jamie talks about the AOGs, the agents of God, those young women, we'd get together and Melissa could cook pumpkin squares and they would, feed us. But we would have this rich Bible study and impartation that fed all of us and pushed us on to the next level. Then I had the opportunity to engage in a period of leadership with a start plant. And that's how I started co-laboring with Evangelist Tracy here. We were part of Treasures of Faith Detroit, where we were trying to plant a church, working alongside an apostle from out of South Africa, planting a church where there was a team of us, a five-member team, carrying the fivefold grace that was working to plant a church over on West 7 Mile. And we worked together and hit the streets. I just shared a post this morning that Facebook Memories brought up from 5 weeks ago, because we would go door to door to people's houses, knocking on the door and asking to pray. And that particular Sunday, instead of having service, because there was only 6 of us, why are you going to have church with 6 people who already know Jesus? We got out, went to the streets, we went down to the laundromat and started witnessing in the laundromat. And we were fearless, we were unconventional, but we loved Jesus and wanted people to know the power and the beauty and the grace and glory of Jesus. And then the Lord led me here to Breakers. And I came in on the tail end of a Christian formation class that Pastor Aramis was teaching. And the purity and the power of the word that was going forth literally brought tears to my eyes. I have told him on more than one occasion I felt like Anna in the temple. And the longer I was here, I have been here, the longer I have been here, and the more I see of his heart and the heart of this ministry. This is not about adulation for the man, but it is about honor for the man of God. Amen? You get the difference. You get the difference, don't you? I want you to hear the man of God. And as I witness the heart of this ministry, the vision of this ministry, I'm seeing all the things that was in my belly to address in terms of converting from religion to relationship. How do you really become an apostolic church? How do you really let go of barriers and let go of silos and allow God to permeate you for real? I see this happening in the heart of love and the press for love, and I am compelled to be here, to be a part of this change. I've heard about it, I've read about it, I've taught about what it ought to be from a theoretical standpoint, but to be a part of this move is something else. Something else. What does that have to do with retirement? It means that God allowed me, he funded. God allowed my employment to fund my spiritual growth. He allowed my employment to pay my tuition. So that now I am flexible to exercise the priorities that I want at a different pace, but all prayerfully to the glory of God. I'm so thankful for every experience I've had. I'm so thankful for every opportunity God has opened. I'm so thankful for the connection and the relationship that I have with each of you and that I have with each of you through Christ. And so this is why Deacon Benson connects me with the Apostle Peter. So luckily we don't have any balconies here for anybody to fall down from, because we have not quite perfected our gift of raising people from the dead yet. We're working on it, but we aren't quite there yet. But thank you all so much. And to Keith and Andrea, Keith, even just for the idea, I'm overwhelmed. You've all heard me say it since, with the little incident that my dad had last night. Eric was so upset he ruined the surprise. Well, it was a surprise that my family was here, but even getting a sneak peek.